You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1325 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, October 27th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed right here on this podcast. Subscribe, like, and set to auto download if you don't mind. Today, we've got whale attacks, water bottle contaminations, all the latest animal news, including a weights and fish update and an amazing dog story you've got to hear, the high five, and much more. We got Pat, Mark, and myself, Will. How you fellas doing? Happy Friday.
Great intro, Will. Happy Friday to you, man.
Yeah, thank you. I'm pumped, ready for the weekend.
Weekend. I prefer the weekend.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
me too. I agree.
Yeah, baby.
It's a feeling that brings kings to their knees and oceans to boil.
That's
I
right.
mean, it's a winner.
Yeah, Fred Slacks is a winner.
Flax is a winner, baby.
Highway on the byway, Mr. Robotron. No?
How are you guys feeling after the merchathon yesterday? Everybody recovered?
Feel
Yeah.
great, man. How do you feel?
A little
Your nips
hungover.
okay, Pat? Yeah.
My nipples are different, bud. They're just a little bit different than
like
they're
chewed up,
What color?
like you've been
Uh,
breastfeeding
they're just
somebody.
they're just a regular color, I feel like. But
Are they like meat that's been punched by like a boxer?
it's
right,
a boogie
like
board.
tenderized.
It's like it's a boogie board situation.
Yeah.
is what it is. It's
Like,
like
you went boogie boarding way too long.
yeah, it's happened to everyone. Maybe
Yeah.
like when you're 11
for
or
sure.
12, your parents are like, you just bored, and then you just rip them to shreds because your parents bought you a cheap boogie board.
Whoa, check out this update. So I was gonna say ASAP, who yesterday was in the merchathon, said he's getting paid today and he was going to join the Patreon. He was a man of his
He did
word.
it. Florida
joined.
newest Florida Man Friday member.
But he
ASAP
also
Obi.
said that he had a seizure at work earlier this week.
Fuck,
So
man, sorry.
and he had to take a few days off. So hopefully you're recovering from that. Welcome to the Discord. Get in the Patreon. Or
Yeah.
welcome to the Patreon. Get in the Discord and get healthy as well.
Exactly. Just read up while you're healing. It's
Yeah.
a perfect time to
Yeah.
join the Patreon.
If you're
And
gonna
we
have
all-
a seizure anywhere, work's a great place to do it. 'cause-
Absolutely. Get
Yeah.
off. You get out of work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey wants to know how the bung hole's doing today. Well,
Yep, that's a good question. Lots of people asking it, and I'll tell you what. Eating one small, extremely hot pepper, the Reaper pepper, which was technically this was the hottest pepper in the world until like 3 days ago, and so eating one small of those, I've done like wing challenges. You guys were with me, Ghost Wing Challenge.
one chip.
This is much better. I would rather take one small one because like I'm already done. I've taken two, and they were both spicy, but
Okay.
you know what I mean.
So
It's
worse
out.
on the way in, but better on the way out.
Exactly, when you have such a small volume. But if you did like a volume spice challenge, say you ate like 25 ghost wings, you are in pain for the rest of the weekend.
Mhm.
One of these little peppers, I highly suggest it, honestly. It's hotter on the way in than any of those wing challenges. And
You
it gets
suggest
out
people
quicker.
eat full ghost peppers.
It's way hotter on the way in. So if you can handle the heat on the way in, it's not as bad on the way out because it's such a small amount.
as like a
That's-
party trick. Like, hey, look what I
It's
can
like a
do.
party trick. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
If you want to ruin your night.
Hey, look what I can do. Still got the nails painted. They're coming off though tonight.
Looks
so
good, though.
you got half a week
Oh.
out of me.
Could be a permanent
Um,
look. Looks nice.
Nice.
They look good. I want to bring up something producer Eric just sent in the chat right before we
Yeah,
started the show.
That was a story. I mean, we couldn't get to it because we just saw it. But yeah, Pat, go ahead and pop that up.
Well,
What's
okay,
a
I'm
great-
going to ask you guys
great
first.
icebreaker?
Are you familiar with internet celebrity or Twitch streamer Amouranth? Does that ring a bell to you at all?
I have
No.
Amouranth?
heard her name before, and she's very hot because I see the picture that Eric sent.
She's a hottie redhead, Twitch streamer. I'm sure she's good at video games and has assets, but it's the video games that she gets the followers. Anyway, Amouranth is this is Dextero just announced. Amouranth is collaborating with a beer company to brew a new flavor of beer using her vaginal yeast.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yep.
So is that like
Get
something you?
infected.
Mhm. I don't care
Can't
how
be
hot
worse
she
than
is.
Malort.
No. I don't care how hot a girl is.
Yeah.
If you get caught buying vaginal yeast beer, that's got to be
Embarrassing.
like something to get you on a
That's
list. Right?
embarrassing.
It's a trap.
That
right?
one you got to hide in the closet. Oh, you don't want to have people over and they're like reach in and grab a beer. Like, can I grab a beer? And you're like, oh, whoa. Make sure you don't grab the Amaranth.
It's a private
Right.
collection or for orgies only. That's the only way
Maybe
I could see drinking
At a
vaginal
bachelor
yeast
party, you
beer.
got to make the bachelor drink it.
Yeah, he's got to drink the whole
Yeah.
6-pack. It's a novelty item.
So, a couple things about Amouranth, guys.
Mhm.
First of all, Poland. I think she might be Polish. Poland, the country Poland, is the home to the beer company that's going to be brewing her vaginal yeast.
It is a
beer.
Polish idea to make a vagina yeast.
It's less gay than Bud Light. You know what I mean?
a lot
Way
of
less
dudes
gay.
say
Way
that.
less.
Way less gay.
It's about as least gay as you can get.
Uh-huh. It's so not gay, but it's
Not
still
American, though.
yucky.
Yeah.
Not American
It's
though.
yucky. Yeasty. So I might have beef with this lady because again, I knew nothing about her whatsoever. I guess she's on Kick and OnlyFans. But this Dextero article says Amouranth is taking the internet by storm with her hot tub streams. Okay, great. That's something that Will did. I'm not sure when Amouranth started it. I don't know if we bested her to it, but I do have a theory
Well,
that.
I don't have as much to offer in terms of eye candy as Amouranth.
But hear me out, Will. I think you do. But hear me out. There's a trend emerging here. Okay, so she did the hot tub streams. Okay, so did we. Who knows who did it first? I don't know.
She's dropping her shit.
Shock investments. Okay, and partnerships to sell everything from fart jars
Whoa.
to her bath water. Okay.
She listens to Hard Factor. Oh, we got to get her on.
Well, I don't know if she listens to Hard Factor or if she's just a biter of everything. Specifically, Stephanie Motto's fart jars. So I'm looking. The Dextero article links to about the fart jars is
Former
March
Hard
2022,
Factor interviewee. Yeah.
where she was selling cutie patooties, which are.
It sounds like she's in our world a lot, so we should
we
probably
need
get
to
her
talk
on.
to her.
Get
We
her
need
on
to
the
talk
pod.
to her.
Yeah.
She's got to be at least
A lot
following
of
us on
overlap.
Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much overlap. She's seen some of the clips.
Man, I'll tell you
Intern
what. though,
Jackson brings up a good point.
overpriced.
He could see spiritual girls and their boyfriends doing this shit. Like, you know how they make the placenta milkshakes and shit? Like, you do your home brew vaginal yeast shit. I could see that.
Yeah.
I got more beef with this lady because I don't even think she farted in jars. Stephanie Motto was selling her fart jars at a reasonable price where you know they were actually moving. This lady was selling her farts in jars for $1,000, $999.
Oh, that's
which
too
means
much.
it was just a media stunt.
But she's a
didn't even.
she's a bigger celebrity though.
She could fart bigger.
She could fart bigger.
She farts. They're bigger jars. Will.
If she could fart from her chest, those farts would be enormous. I'll tell you that much.
That's
'Cause
true.
Didn't
That's
Stephanie allow
true.
you to like tell her what dictate her diet to for a little while?
She
there?
did.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Stephanie's a
It's just hilarious.
master media manipulator, but
That's
I
like
just wanna-
human centipede shit.
I just want to know, did she bite it off Stephanie, dog? I don't know.
I don't know.
She
Sounds-
bit-
well,
dude,
what
she's
we,
biting
we should
all of
ask her. What we need to do is get her on
We
the
need
pod,
to talk
ask
to
her. Matt Rambone says we want Emo Mark back, and I appreciate that, Matt. I've got some
Everybody
good
does.
feedback. Look, here's
Everybody
the thing
does.
with Emo Mark. He will be back, but it's a novel. It's like Andre the Giant. And we don't
He
want to
can't
wear,
write
we don't wanna
poems
wear-
every day.
We don't
Yeah.
want to wear it out. We don't want to wear it thin. So you'll see him again in the future.
Also, well, that's weird. Says a friend of mine hooked up with a girl who had yeast growing in the fridge, used it to make biscuits the next day. Never confirmed where the yeast was from, but the biscuits were good. You ate vag biscuits, dude.
No, bro, it's normal. No, it's normal to have yeast in the fridge if you're a baker. It's not normal to. I don't even think it's. I think it's apples and oranges. I don't think it's the same type of yeast.
The yeast came from her crotch, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
You're right, Pat. People do have yeast in the fridge. So.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight? Only a couple beers. How many? Monostat 3 beers.
Yeah.
Come on.
Smell my breath.
Oh,
Just Monostat 3, officer.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would love to catch somebody drinking an Amouranth vagina beer.
Yeah.
I would just like. I just want to.
They're just
their
burping
brain,
in your
you know?
burping in your face.
Yeah, like what's it smell
Yeah.
like? Can I smell
Yeah.
that?
Dude, you
Like-
won't because she's not fucking doing it.
I mean,
is my
yeast in
point.
every beer, though. Isn't there yeast in every beer?
Yeah, there's yeast in every beer. That's
Yeah.
the point, Mark. It's an ingredient you need in beer. She's just providing it from her bounty.
Jeez Louise.
I'm sorry. I meant vagina.
Jeez
That's right there.
Louise.
I mean, it works. It all
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, her bread
Mhm.
basket.
Wow.
Um,
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Would you guys try it? I would try it for.
Absolutely.
I would try it for the comedy. Yeah.
Yes, I would do it. Yeah, on air. I would try it.
Only on camera.
While
Only drink one on camera.
while we're interviewing her, we should all try it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just pop a few of them open.
Yeah.
You taste delicious, Amouranth.
Boy, you look. I feel like this is such. I feel like we've known each other forever. You know, while you're drinking her.
Oh my god, bro. Okay, so she pap smears herself. It's got the beer is Yoni, and then it isolates lactic acid bacteria from her pap smear. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You boil beer, right, Willie, when you're cooking it or when you're making it?
And I mean the yeast is afterwards. So you make like the wort, which is like you boil the barley and then put some hops in for flavoring when you're doing the boil, and then you put that sugar water, which is wort basically, into a big vat, and that's where the yeast goes in. So that's where Amouranth inserts herself, and she turns the yeast eats all that wort sugar and turns it into alcohol.
In this case, it's not wort, it's HPV.
Yes,
it's warts. It's not wort, it's wort. Yeah, remember the sponsor we had, that like not official sponsor, those guys that went on like Shark Tank twice? They did like the beer maker, I think it was called. So those guys ended up sending us, me and Will, 2 beer makers, and then we were going to do like videos for them, and they were supposed to pay us like $1,500, which they never did. We ended up getting 2 beer makers, which I ended up like throwing mine away or donating it. It's, in theory, great idea. You brew your own beer at your home. It's like this big loud device that but you can put it in like a cupboard or a pantry or your kitchen table, and within like 2 weeks, depending on what you buy, you've brewed your own beer. Here's the problem: even with all the wet wipes and like you wash your hands 3 times and stuff, like it gets so fucking bacteriated. It's so easy to get bacteria in these fucking things. Like by the end of the thing, even following instructions, it was just a bag of bacteria.
Well, that's why breweries, if you've ever worked in one, it's just nothing but like horribly caustic cleaning materials.
You
and
get
like
sick
stuff.
drinking it.
Yeah. You have to clean everything, like triple clean.
Beer gets
clean,
the yeast and the hops and everything. It gets very, very bacteriaed up. It's weird.
Yeah, small brews are harder to manage than big ones for sure. I feel like with at least like because like people aren't professionals. You're just doing it at home.
People got germs and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Delicious germs.
So that's what you get for not paying us the $1,500. Is it's a good idea, hard to execute. The beer maker.
That's true.
Yeah. No. Well, I
true.
think they went under anyways. R.I.P. beer maker. Also, one sad one from Maine. I figured we'd just mention it because nobody's going to do it as a full story. But our hearts go out to everyone up there in Maine. A deranged Army reservist with no combat deployments went insane and killed at least 18 people, injuring at least 13 others, before presumably trying to escape via water to Canada while we were taping the Merchathon on Wednesday night.
We were having such a good time while this maniac, like, it was just so weird. Like, we finished the show and like this was just happening. While
this was everything on the news. Yeah, it's horrible. He's still on the loose as we're taping on Thursday night for Friday's pod. Horrible. We've got some listeners in Maine in the Discord. They said they're okay, but everybody's freaking out. Saw gun sales are
right
through the roof
the guy's still on
scared.
the loose.
Yeah. So it's just,
and he's a trained fucking assassin, essentially, or like a great marksman or whatever.
I think he was a gun range instructor.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible, bro. It's absolutely terrible. What are you guys gonna? I don't know.
Do about it? Probably nothing. Probably be sad. Yeah.
It's gonna be sad about it.
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy one because he's an active duty. I mean, the whole thing is nuts.
He had mental health issues documented. He also, has access to guns. Obviously, it's like
he bought
like
this one.
Both
legally,
worlds colliding of the anti-gun
yeah.
and mental health. It's just a mess. It's
and the fact that he's active duty really changes things too, because he's a U.S. government employee that did this.
Right.
In lighter news,
that's given guns for his job to train people with guns. So it's kind of like,
right.
what are you gonna do?
I do want to say one thing. It's not gonna change anything. Not at all. So there's almost no point in saying this, wasting our breath on it. But we're all so fucking desensitized or just burnt by this shit that okay. Here's a hope. Here's a hope. The hope is because this man was hospitalized for 2 weeks over the summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a breakdown.
Still buy a gun after
the
that.
hope is that this will be a glaring red flag for some sort of red flag law. Right. Hey, this man was hospitalized. Oh, you know who else was? Cho Sung-hui, who shot up Virginia Tech. Doesn't matter. But hopefully we got another chance at lawmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of those guys were on people's radars, but They didn't.
It will. I mean,
That would be the bare
obviously-
minimum that someone could do. Is like, hey, this guy's hospitalized and having
Right.
delusions. Let's figure out a way to prevent him from doing this. But that's not going to happen, so it doesn't matter anyway.
There's no doubt about it. We have a gun violence issue. You know, we also have the Second Amendment. It's a tough one for us to handle.
We also have infinity guns that just don't disappear as well. There's a lot of and we have a lot of mental health issue, and we have a lot of.
It just sucks. It sucks. It fucking sucks. I hope that there is a common sense solution that helps everybody one day. But as Pat points out, it's really fucking difficult to get anything like that done these days, no matter how traumatizing the issue is. And this one is horribly traumatizing. So we I hope everybody in Maine's doing as good as they can. In better news though, Britney, I think she's just bored, guys, because I don't know if you've seen this, but she has put up her Christmas tree at the beginning.
She's doing a different kind of shooting, and she's shooting pictures of herself nude.
That's right. She put up a Christmas tree at the beginning of October. If you're following her IG account, you can check that out. It went up in her living room sometime early October. That's the sign of a bored person.
Is she dancing in front of it?
You damn right. Well, she added it to the collection before Halloween. I mean, that's somebody who's got time on their hands. They're decorating in early October for the holidays.
That's a yeasty tree.
Yeah, that sure is. She's been having some time near that tree.
Big time.
Then exhibit B of why I think she's bored, like you guys said, she's just posting full nudes and additional knife videos just to troll people.
Yeah.
She's going all in on the I'm gonna fuck whoever I want and post nudes whenever I want just to troll people. So I think
Halloween season. Well, it's spooky season.
I saw a funny meme of there's been a bunch about Britney with the knives and stuff, and we're gonna do one later in the high five from within our own group. Someone did it, but this one I found on the internet. It said how things were, and it shows Britney like from like the video, like in the hallways, like oops, I did it again, like looks perfect. She's like 18 and she's like smiling, and then how things are going, and it's her with the knives, like yeah.
I mean that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good meme. I agree with
the state of affairs.
But the thing is, this could be a setup for the USA to make a major comeback, okay? Because Britney is primed right now. Everybody thinks she's nuts. Everybody thinks she's lost it. All she needs to do is train and get back on that stage in Vegas, replace U2 inside the Sphere, and we're right back on track. And then, maybe miraculously there's some type of good legislation that comes out of this new Congress. Who knows?
We need her back in Vegas. Colin Phillips, who's been gone for a couple of days, is back. Says never too early for a Christmas tree. I agree with her, and I agree with that. You get a Christmas tree up almost all year round or early, gets the spirits going. You're happy.
Yeah. No. Never
After
have
Halloween.
problem.
I'm going straight to Christmas tree in early November.
Never have a problem with somebody who keeps up the tree year round.
Yeah.
It's an interesting move to put it up in early October.
Right. Yeah. I mean, usually you leave it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that's a sign of a bored ass person.
Yeah.
Well, is it a cry for help? Because her defense with the knife play
she ain't got shit to do.
Was that it was spooky season and Halloween hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Why isn't she doing Halloween shit? Good point, Pat. Like, or is the tree like orange? Is it like
no? It takes away her knife play defense.
It's that. I mean, that's how bored she is. She's doing Christmas and Halloween all at once because she doesn't have anything else to do besides post nudes. So
okay,
man.
Well, look, the nudes are great. I saw her on the beach. I saw her full butt on the beach.
The dude's shadow who's taking the photo.
She like an erection. Yeah.
He's high-fiving another guy. You can see with the, in the reflection.
There's guys boogie boarding with hard, like rough nipples in the
hey,
coming in the shot.
Well, we're on Pop Stars. I didn't end up posting this yesterday, but I've been thinking about this for 2 weeks now. Because I saw a headline about this is how easy I am to get. I saw a headline about how Travis Barker, drummer Blink-182, said or that he dated Kim Kardashian at some point in his life, right? His now wife's sister,
right?
Kourtney Kardashian, and it was revealed in his book. I guess that's where people remember that he dated Kim. He talks about it in his book. So I've been a Blink-182 fan, since they've been around, since they started. Since before Travis was in the band, honestly, maybe I'll give this book a try. And I did. And almost all of it was just
his slays
about him getting his dick sucked.
Yeah.
He talks about getting his dick sucked.
Well, celebrity biographies are a lot like
all
that.
the time. And what he does, it's an interesting technique for a book.
It's a memoir.
Each chapter, each chapter each chapter starts with a foreword. So each chapter has a foreword from someone in his life: his dad, his ex-wife, his buddy who was hanging with him at his bachelor party. And when I got to this particular chapter about his bachelor party, I just been thinking about it for 2 weeks. So I cut this together, and I'm just gonna play it, and I'm gonna ask you to challenge yourself and think if you really had a good bachelor party. Here is a small excerpt of a man. This is from the book on tape, Travis Barker's memoir on tape. His buddy describing Travis Barker's bachelor party before his first marriage.
Travis's bachelor party was at this little local bar called Goodfellas. We had girls show up, and we'd let them in. Next thing you know, this girl started sucking his on the dance floor, and shit started getting crazy. Then girls were sucking his dick again. Not one girl, not two girls, not 20 girls. Every woman wanted to suck his dick. Travis had the lips of at least 30 to 40 different women on his dick 2 days before his wedding. The next thing you know, it was an orgy.
All right.
Whoa.
That's a great bachelor party.
Yeah.
What it is a great advertisement for local bar Goodfellas. If you ask me.
Wait, was
Host
it a
your
strip
next
club or?
bachelor party at Goodfellas. It was a strip club.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesus.
He had 40 strippers suck his dick on his
Good to
bachelor
be friends
party.
with
I mean,
Travis.
Mhm.
Yeah. You
That's
think
a fun one.
who was the DJ AM was on the plane with him?
Right. Yeah.
It's
Adam
like
Goldstein.
Yeah.
life is so crazy. So you've got Adam Goldstein and DJ, like him and Travis Barker were like, both on the rise, like both level of celebrity, both dating like, Nicole Richie type folk, and Kim Kardashian's back in the day. And then one plane ride that they're on, and one guy's dick gets burnt off and the other guy's doesn't, and gets sucked by 40 strippers at his bachelor party. Like that's the difference of like, it's crazy.
That was the dick sucking by four sides of a hockey team was before the plane crash. But
was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe hopefully DJ.
I mean, that
one of
happened
those
a
moments
bunch
before.
of times. He's been married 3 times, so you can imagine.
Right.
How the
He's got a bunch of kids too, right?
He's got like 4, 2 and 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Yeah.
You got a lot of jam. You're getting your dick sucked by 40 strippers.
Yeah.
You can get somebody pregnant.
Yeah, you're gonna mess up a few times on the pullout app.
Anyway, 22 chapters about him just getting his dick sucked. If you're interested.
I mean, that's pretty cool. A lot of celebrity, biographies are kind of like that, but I don't know.
Are they?
Yeah, Kiedis was a lot of sex.
Yeah, Anthony Kiedis is like talking about how he's getting laid at 12 from his dad's cocaine dealing. Like a lot of his book was
rock
sex.
stars.
I got it.
Rock star biographies, yeah.
But I've never heard anything like that.
Dude, imagine if Leo DiCaprio did a tell-all. You wouldn't believe he's at 100.
There's not enough trees to print the words, the paper.
It's like if his dick was a desert.
Yeah,
love to see
not 20 girls.
The club were 100-year reign.
Not 1 girl, not 2 girls, not 20 girls, 23 girls.
Every girl someone's reading that, but like, wait a minute, my girl was at Goodfellas. That night.
Your girl's at Goodfellas. Yeah.
Well, if she works at Goodfellas, you got to be.
Sounded like all 40 workers were.
Yeah. You can tell you're talking to a girl at the bar. You smell her breath. You're like, oh, you were hanging with Travis.
Yeah. All of a sudden, she's like she was kind of into Blink-182, but all of a sudden she's really into Blink-182. It's like,
oh, Blink-182 is into her, technically.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's awesome, Pat. Thank you for sharing that. And I think, Pat, you may have 1 or 2 more stories than me. So you want to kick off the news portion?
Yeah, I'd love to kick off the news portion. Should we talk about our sponsor? though?
Yeah, well, do that first.
Yeah.
Why don't you just handle it all?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to handle it all, guys. So we've had a long time sponsor in this show who make the best gifts that there are. I think we've talked about at great length. Almost everyone buys crappy gifts. Gifts are a hard thing to give, right? We have this obligation to give them, specifically during the holiday season. You're scrambling. You're Googling things like good gifts to give, right? Does that ever result in an effective gift? I don't think so.
No, I always just go jewelry. I'll be like, I'm gonna Google what I should get, and then I'm just like, I'm such an idiot. No, I'll just get jewelry.
Right. Well, that's called what you're doing is one thing that could work out, which is throwing money at the problem. Okay. but you don't always have to throw money at the problem. You can get a less expensive gift than jewelry, but that's way more impactful. I'm talking about Paint Your Life, guys.
Right.
I'm talking about PaintYourLife.com. Here's a situation right now. If you want to get a painting, an oil painting, a water painting, get an 8x10. You can get a 10-foot by 20-foot, a gigantic one. If you want to get a painting right now of you or you and your girl or your pet or maybe your gam, okay, maybe your college graduation that made your mom so proud, you can just be slamming those gifts out to grandma, out to mom, out to girlfriend, out to dad. And you know what they're going to get? They're going to get a friggin' oil painting or watercolor in the mail. And they're going to be like, holy shit.
Whoa.
This is thoughtful.
Goodfellas needs to order one of those for the Travis night and then hang it.
Yeah, you can get it done in just about 2 weeks. It's way less expensive than you think. It's totally and completely affordable. And with our code, there's free shipping. So I got a gift for my loved one. And I want to show it to you guys.
Please.
I don't know. If you're a fan, you might know that I inherited the co-custodialship of a cat named Spork. Okay. Kate and I moved in together. And Mark pulled me aside and said, this is a very earnest thing that he did to me. And I love him for it because he's both a cat lover and my friend. He said, hey, Pat, be nice to Spork. And he was saying that so my relationship is good because I'm allergic to cats. I don't like them.
Right.
I've seen you around cats. You know,
it's important.
Yeah. No.
Maybe treat this one a little different. Yeah.
The cat fears me. There's no doubt about that. And I feel bad every time I walk into the room.
Get
As
sense
long
your
as
hatred.
he knows that you won't, just toss him out the window. I think it's okay.
Exactly.
Right. But I got him painted, guys. Here you go. That is.
Woo!
Yo, what does that say?
On the
Before,
bottom?
what does it say? Honorable.
It says Honorable Judge Spork down there at the bottom.
He's
Can you guys describe that for the listener?
So it's Spork, and he's sporting like a George Washington era wig and
It's powdered wig, yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful portrait.
He's got the collared shirt and like he's a judge.
He's a judge.
Colonial Judge Spork.
Yep, and we got a little. There's not a lot of room in my new townhouse, and I had to do something with the litter box. So we created a little cubby hole under the stairs for him. It's his house, and that's
like above his house.
Oh,
painting,
that's like that's his like a name card. That's beautiful.
It sits right outside his house. Honorable Judge Spork. You can get in there.
Nice.
Take a look and let it. And you can get a painting too. That's going to be super impactful. Go to PaintYourLife.com. And if you want to get 20% off and free shipping, it's pretty simple. Bust your phone out right now. Text the word factor to 87204. That's the word factor to 87204. Factor to 87204. Celebrate the moments that matter most. You get 20% off free shipping with that code. Do it now. It takes about 2 weeks. You can get it done for the holidays, and it'll blow people away.
How did Kate like that? I mean,
she lost her shit.
Yeah.
I hung it down in the cat area. She brought it up today. It's hanging in the kitchen.
Damn. She doesn't even want it in the Spork area. She loves it so much.
Yeah. She wants to see it every day.
Kitchen.
That's how good Paint Your Life is. Man.
That is a great fucking painting. If you hang that, so when you hang that over his house, if it goes back to his house area, when the honorable judge is in session, he's just doing duties.
He's taking dumps.
He's just taking dumps when he's in session.
I got him a little mailbox that I mounted outside the house to keep his the bags of shit, the shit bags. I will say this,
and when he's cleaning it sounds like he's pounding the gavel too.
That's right.
He's ruling. He's presiding.
Yeah, he's presiding. All right.
Yeah. I photoshopped that. I did a crude Photoshop, and the dimensions were kind of messed up, and the artist fixed it and nailed it.
That's awesome.
The artist
approval process.
Yeah, it's
Give
incredible.
Pictures, they'll fucking knock it out of the park.
That'll be with us forever. So like versus like the special blanket I got Kate last year.
Versus the Starbucks gift card.
Come on, you know how to do it. It's factored to 87204.
Anyway, guys, all right, so let's get into the bigger part of the news. You guys remember the piece of shit Chase Comiskey, who partnered up with the other piece of shit Jacob Runyon, and the two of those pieces of shit entered the Lake Erie Walleye Trail Tournament back in September 2022, a fishing tournament. Remember that?
The shit weights and fish guys.
You might remember that at the weigh-in, guys, this happened.
There we go! Get out of here!
We all fucking knew it.
We all fucking knew it.
I fucked over a lot of people, man.
We got
fucking
weights
knew
and
it.
fish.
We fucking knew it.
Yeah.
We fucking knew it. Okay, yeah, guys, they put weights in fish during the during the Lake Erie Walleye Trail Tournament, and they got fucking busted. You heard it. We fucking knew it, man. You fucking there were a lot of people. We got weights in fish. It was a debacle, bro, and probably one of our favorite stories we've ever covered here on Hard Factor. And they got theirs, those two a-holes, to the fullest extent of the law possible for fish fraud. They both got 10-day jail terms, $2,500 fines, and to make sure they weren't going to be feloniously fishing, Ohio prosecutor Michael O'Malley, not related to the Guts host, took away their fishing licenses for 3 years and forced Comiskey, who I think is the mastermind, to forfeit his $130,000 boat. So they took him off the water. And Prosecutor O'Malley had strong words about the a-hole anglers, saying that he was convinced, quote, these two crooks have cheated in other tournaments. Look,
they
Damn
bought
right.
the boat.
Damn right.
He's probably right. He did the most that he could. Okay, he took him off the water. But guys, what's a crook going to do if he can't scam on the water?
He's going to scam on land.
Yep.
He's going to scam on land, guys.
Yep.
He's going to scam on land. That's exactly what happened. This past Monday, game warden assigned to Mercer County in Pennsylvania filed 8 charges against Comiskey, alleging that between 2013 and 2021, he harvested several white-tailed deer out of season and without a valid license. Okay.
Ooh.
And Will, I'm going to need you to listen closely here because I'm not sure I completely understand.
On his own land or not, that makes a big difference in my eyes.
Not on his own land, from what I can tell.
Then you're probably fucked if you get
so. I guess the game warden community is onto this guy, and they're just busting him on everything. I said if he's putting weights in fish, he's probably poaching deer. So authorities searched his Keel Ridge home back in April, and they seized 3 mounted trophy case antler deer heads labeled with his wife's kill tags. This is where I need your clarification. Will.
Okay, sure.
And although licensed, Comiskey's wife told game wardens, "I never killed a deer," claiming that her husband brought down the animals using guns or crossbows. So
there's different seasons where you can use different weapons, basically, for deer.
So not again crossbow. Did you say crossbow, like a bolted crossbow?
This guy would have a crossbow.
Yeah, for disabled hunters.
Right. So is he disabled?
No, he's just an asshole.
So he's just an asshole.
Crossbow guy. Yeah.
So I guess he was saying. So his wife got tags. So he applied those tags.
The way you get when you sign up for a hunting license, right? You're gonna get tags for if you get a big game license, you're gonna get tags for deer, right? And you're gonna have X amount of deer you can take that season. And in certain times of year, you can only use certain things. Like bows always have the longest season. Then you can do like black powder, which is like a single loader shot that has a longer season. Then rifle season is shorter because it's easier to get deer. So what it sounds like is basically he was using his wife's tags to double up his deer stack, and then was also using the wrong weapons in the wrong time of the season.
Well, also, Will, his hunting license is suspended from 2008 to 2021 for multiple other game law violations. How did this
guy's a game violation machine. This guy never plays by the rules.
He's a game violation machine, guys, but it's not just game law that he doesn't play by, because Comiskey is awaiting trial in Mercer County in a separate case. This is fucked up, involving charges of conspiracy to commit forgery and theft by deception. What did he do? Well, his teenage son was going out to a bowling alley, and he said, "Here, boy, take a couple of hundreds." And those hundreds were not real.
They're counterfeits.
Shit. He's doing
counterfeit $100 bills, guys. And
this guy's dabbling in everything.
His kid had to take a charge for it.
Oh, well, Daddy's already got a lot of charges.
Mm-hmm. His 18-year-old son pled to theft by deception.
Hey, I taught you a lesson. I tricked you with the fake money. You should have tricked them.
He's just a horrible criminal. He's just an all-time criminal. He'll never stop criminalizing. I mean, they got to just
this is a pattern. Will this guy's never gonna? Yeah,
he can't.
They just got to lock him up. What are they going to do with him now? I mean, shit.
Could you imagine what kind of piece of shit that
Where'd
you
he go?
are?
You got to keep your eyes on him.
Your kid is, well, first of all, could you imagine? I remember my dad one time gave me his debit card after he'd been drinking, and we were all going to the bowling alley, and I was like, hell yeah. And he goes, keep it under $80. Could you imagine your dad, which was very generous of him, but he was about six cocktails in.
Move by your dad, honestly.
That's like
Could you
15,
imagine your-
that's like 17 bowling games. I mean,
Right.
Could you can't even do that at the bowling alley.
And the weirdest
in the
part about it-
90s, that's like 100 bowling games.
I know it was a real debit card too. It worked.
Yeah.
But could you imagine your dad breaking you off 2 hundies when you're cruising out to the bowling
they're
He's
alley?
so excited.
Turns
Yeah,
out they
and
were
then-
fake.
yeah.
Right. Fucking fake, bro.
No, it's different now. Nowadays, the bowling alley 200, like 80 in the 90s is more than 200 nowish.
This guy though is just a disappointment to everybody. I mean, he's
Yeah.
it's
I remember we used to get like, if you got like an A, you got like 10 free bowling games and like your report card. So you just
Rolling
get like,
rewards.
yeah, you just
That
get
was
like if you got a bunch of A's, you just bowled all summer for free. That's nice.
That's pretty sweet.
Not me, Mark.
Yeah. You
Oh,
watched.
right.
Well,
I only got a couple games for free.
Yeah.
I was in the middle there. Mark got a lot of free games.
I did.
Well, fuck
I
that
got the
guy.
statutory amount of games that they give you just for.
That's
for
why I
Christmas.
bowl slightly better than you by
That's
true.
true.
by 5 to 10 pins a
That's
match.
what they say. You
Right,
got
yeah.
a
You
head
guys are both
start.
better at bowling than I am, though.
Yeah.
So didn't
It's-
matter.
yeah.
I got the free game.
It's like you start better, and then it's a vicious cycle.
about a 103 average.
Oh, that's pretty
You
good.
know, 99 to 115 average.
Oh,
Handicap.
nice.
And real quick, guys, just because I got to get this off my chest, because it's not really a story, but I saw this, I saw this on Facebook today, and I think this is a Hall of Fame for one of the most electric and/or clickbaity presentations of an article. And I'm going to ask one of you boys to read it for me and describe
Sure.
what you see.
Okay, so on Facebook, the Daily Express, they post, her clothes made a male teacher feel awkward.
Okay.
Wow. Teen refused to return to school after being sent home for quote unquote lingerie.
Yeah.
From
mhm.
Canada.
Yeah. And
Canada.
You want me to read that last part?
yeah, what do you no, it's okay. What do you see there in the middle between her clothes made a teacher feel awkward and teen refused to return to school after wearing lingerie?
A smiling woman.
Her.
Yeah. But that's not her because it's a teen. They're not
That
allowed
is
to
her.
show a Canadian.
That
teen.
is her.
It is
That is her, guys. And she's model hot. And she's 19. Don't worry.
Yeah, he made it feel awkward in my loins.
Oh, okay, so she's
Exactly.
19, so she's of age. Okay, so that's
yeah,
why they
yeah.
could post
But you
that.
wouldn't know it because if you click through it, Schoolgirl refused to return to school after being
She's
sent
a
home
college
wearing
student.
lingerie.
Made everyone feel awkward.
Yeah, it's a perv honeypot situation. Is what it is, and I didn't click it.
Lingerie, huh?
Don't you worry. It was confusing.
Okay, yeah, I was worried that was, yeah, okay, but that was her, and she's of age. So
Oh yeah,
Click here to see exactly what got the teacher uncomfortable.
exactly. And she wore it.
was that an OnlyFans ad? Did it turn
No,
out?
dude.
Probably.
It's like a perfect storm of an of-age teenager who's like a 9 who wore lingerie to school and
Yeah.
then made a teacher feel awkward.
They got some lookers up there in Canada, north of the border. She was hot. Okay, before we move on, Ryan,
It's
says
not
in the live
lingerie
comment-
day. This is making me feel awkward. You know, like why'd you bring this to school?
Hottest girl in school, of-age senior, where
Decides to wear lingerie to school.
It had to be college, right? There's no 19-year-old high school kids.
No,
in Canada, I think.
no chance.
Really?
It's college.
Yeah.
Unless she failed 3 times for wearing lingerie and making everyone awkward.
Or maybe she's 19 now. This is in February 2021. So now they're
Yeah, so
posting
she was
it.
17. She was
Yeah.
senior. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
But they're using it.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, it's confusing. Okay, you Google it.
Yeah, you Google it. All right.
Yeah.
And like a live commenter, Ryan says, like, share, and comment if
Please.
you're in this live stream. Also, the Luck No More, he updated us on the main mass shooter.
Yeah.
Police have home surrounded. Shooter may have barricaded
I
himself.
don't think they went to his residence where he like lived, and they're gonna go inspect what's in there. I don't think he's in there from what I'm reading.
Wow.
So I mean, I hope he is, and I wouldn't mind if they even shot him in the head. I don't really care to hear
Hope they
his
get that
manifesto,
fucker.
but
Yeah, he's the worst.
I don't think that he's in the house.
Well, hopefully they get him soon because everybody in Maine will be much.
Mark, I'm sure they've been looking for it. I'm
Oh,
sure
dude.
they're not at the wrong address.
No, they went to his house where he
Mhm.
most recently was residing, and they have like 5 police cars and an armored vehicle, and they're going to go in there and see if it's booby trapped, if he's in there, read his manifesto, get his computer and stuff like that. from what I'm reading, this is there wasn't like a sighting of him at this house. This is just his known residence. They're
Right.
gonna
He
go.
ditched his car at a dock somewhere.
Yeah,
That's
I
why-
don't think
that's
he's
why they
in
think he
his.
tried to get
I don't
the
think he's
candidate
in
to
his
the water.
house. That would make no sense. I'll just go home after killing. 30
Well,
people.
hopefully he's that stupid because he is insane. And so hopefully they get him soon. It's a tough one. All right, let's move on to a little bit of lighter one. Everybody is always trying to put all the bad shit in the ocean on the orcas. Okay. We've talked about it a lot on this show. I'm such a staunch defender of them that I got one tattooed on me just because I believe that the orcas are our friends and that we should foster a friendship with the apex predator of the sea. The rich people, though, they disagree with me. They're mad about the yacht rudders in the Mediterranean. The shark people, they disagree. They're mad about the great white livers that the orcas like to feast on because they're delicious and they're so badass that they can just eat a liver out of a great white. And the whale people, they're also mad about the orcas hunting other whales like the peaceful humpback whale. They never try to hurt anybody, right? But what if I were to tell you a windsurfer in Sydney, Australia, recently got
my back
savagely. What's that?
Yeah.
Tell that to my back. I said, well,
Oh yeah,
humpbacks that never hurt anyone. You know what I mean?
that's right. You're right. No,
Ew.
but what if I were to tell you that a windsurfer?
I know.
in
I got the
Sydney-
name.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
If I was to tell you that a windsurfer in Sydney got recently savagely attacked by a breaching whale playing in Sydney
I
Harbor.
saw this video and it's intentional.
What kind of whale do you think I'm talking about there, guys? It's got to be one of the aggressive, horrible ones, right?
It was intentional. I don't know which whale it is, but it was intentional.
It's got to be one of the bad ones, right?
Yeah, it's got to be one of the bad ones.
It's not, Mark. If you had guessed the meek little humpback, the juveniles that get beat up by orcas that can't defend themselves against those mean old orcas, you would have nailed it because that's what attacked this man in Sydney. 55-year-old Jason Breen of Newport was windsurfing off the Mona Vale beach on Wednesday morning when a massive humpback, but it's a juvenile, still huge, it breached right next to him and literally tried to swallow him down into the ocean.
Dude, office linebacker Terry Tatum.
Yeah.
Jason Breen, 10 in terms of 1 to 10 Australian name, right?
Breen.
Yeah.
Great.
Breen.
Jason Breen.
Jason Breen.
It's almost like I had seen it before, but
yeah,
I don't think I had. Anyways, he's out there with his GoPro. He's windsurfing, having a great time. And this fucking humpback whale just literally tries to eat him. Check it out. Having a great day, mate.
Hi, my
Sun's
name's
out.
Jason Breen from Australia. Down under.
All right. Nothing bad will happen.
Oh,
no,
God,
dude.
dude. No. Dude, that's intentional.
Oh, Mark, it's very intentional. Here it is in slow-mo. So the humpback jumps out of the water,
Wrecked.
grabs him.
He's trying to hang on to his thing. Oh, I'm still surfing, Dad. I'm windsurfing.
This dude then gets dragged under the water for like 20 feet until the cord breaks from his
Yeah, let
windsurfer,
go of the
windsurf
thing,
cord,
dude. Yeah.
and the whale
spinal
finally
cord?
lets go of him. So,
Okay,
no,
so I couldn't see in the slow motion. Was the whale's mouth open?
it hits him off the board and then grabs him, presumably with his mouth.
He looked like he was playing, Will. Looked like he just wanted to maybe hump that back.
Yeah, well, or maybe eat him and swallow him down in the deep abyss of the ocean. This is what Jason said. He said, I saw the head come out, and then I saw the rest of the body come out, and then I saw the whole thing above me. And about that stage, I got to be honest, I thought I was in trouble. I could feel the mass of the whale like right against my body. And the only time I was released was about 20 foot down when the board's leash broke. And as soon as the leash broke, I felt my body wanted to go up to the surface. And I thought, then I was okay. And while Jason has survived this attack, good luck to him wanting to get back in the water anytime soon, because he added that if it were an adult whale, an adult humpback, he would have been no way surviving that impact, and that he would have just been dead at the bottom of the sea. Probably
You mean
inside the whale's
toast, mate?
stomach. Toast.
Yeah, exactly.
100% toast, mate.
This is what I'm saying. Like, obviously now with technology, GoPros, cameras everywhere, you're starting to see a lot more of these. But historically, whales have probably gotten a few of us.
You're saying
Yeah, there's a few Jason Breen's great grandfather
that you don't know about.
might
right.
be at
They
the
just
bottom of the
disappeared.
ocean. They
Right.
They drowned. There was a storm. The boat capsized. We don't know. They died at sea. They disappeared. They never came back.
Right.
But-
Never lived to tell the tale.
Mhm.
Exactly, because they got whipped by a tail.
Yeah. So good thing for him, it was a juvenile, because like he said, it would have definitely killed him if it wasn't. Drop me in orca infested waters any day over that.
Well, you have the insurance policy on your arm.
Right. He's like, look, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I just flashed him.
Yeah.
Part of
One
the
of
crew,
us.
guys.
Yeah.
But in lighter ocean news, fellas, because that one, I mean, although he survived, that's pretty traumatizing. I would be.
Yeah, you're not windsurfing for a while after you get absolutely
again.
taken out by a whale. Yeah.
And that's probably his favorite activity. He's
Right.
this is a life changing.
Was it what I was wearing? Did I look like a seal?
I could take or leave windsurfing. Yeah.
But this guy loves it.
I
I mean,
do
he's
it
out there every
sometimes.
day doing it.
Yeah, of course, bro. It's fucking windsurfing. Who? If show me the man that dabbles in windsurfing, and I'll show you a man who's fucking too good at a bunch of shit.
Yeah, if you're out there on your own without instructor, if you're on your own windsurfing, you fucking love it. You
Yeah,
love it.
No,
Love it.
you've put in some time.
Yeah,
dog.
tons of time. And it's because you love it.
Yeah, you have two things that you do. It's an entire season for you. Is
Yeah,
your
you
windsurfing
fell down a
season.
million times, and now you've gotten good at it because you stuck with it. Oh,
Producer Eric's showing us from far away.
Yeah,
so look,
wrecked.
this whale targets him.
Who was
Yeah,
filming
Like
that?
this whale,
it's on
this whale-
purpose.
it's so on purpose. And I mean, you know, they try to give the orcas the bad name, but no, the humpbacks. Look at that. I mean, also the humpback was the one that jumped onto the boat in Boston earlier this summer. I mean,
Look,
everybody's trying to give
don't-
orcas shit. But
don't want to. No, it's all whales. It's all whales, dude. They don't like us.
well, orcas are technically big porpoises. In more fun sea news, over in Florida, back over here, Florida divers recently encountered potentially the fattest bull shark ever caught on camera. 600
That's
pounds.
fake.
No, it's real. Check it out. 600-pound bull shark here.
He looks so anxious.
Yeah, look at his eye.
He has so much anxiety about
Look
his
at
weight.
his. Yeah, he does. They're filming me now.
Oh no!
gosh!
Oh, dude, that eye is so
Oh, is that
sad.
camera?
Yeah, is that a camera?
You said
He's a
there wouldn't be
certified
camera?
unit, fellas. Look at him. I mean,
Oh,
this is how
His
fat his
butt-
mouth is. He's
This
just-
is like it's like I think in both in the 7th and the 8th grade. I this first time I got like a little fat and I was really
Right.
self-conscious. I remember being
Is
like,
fat
I don't
over
want to go
there?
to the pools, guys. And
Yeah,
he goes,
right.
no, it's fine. Who cares? And then fucking that's what this guy is like. And there's a
Yeah.
fucking camera crew there. The entire class is there.
yeah.
he's even got like he's
Yeah.
tried to eat so much bait that he just has his lips are like fucked up on the
Yeah.
edges because he
Yeah,
just
dude.
eats so much shit.
He
Yeah.
falls for all the bait.
Fattest, most fat and most nervous shark I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
awesome, right?
He probably is a nervous eater, man. He's
Oh,
like,
come on.
that guy's awesome.
Yeah, fat ass bull shark. So certified unit bull shark. I might even prefer that honestly than the humpback. So
I love that bull shark, bro. I mean, that's a fucking bull shark. That's not a great white. That's a bull shark.
Can we get
it's
that on
just
a
a super. They're usually 250 pounds.
No,
and
I
this
know.
thing's 600. Just so fat.
fat anxious shark with his fucked up lips from the bait?
I'm having an outbreak.
Yeah, it's like he's got a herpes outbreak and he's fat. He's like, not a camera.
You said it would
Yeah.
just be us.
Yeah, that's what's up in the
Invite
ocean.
those guys.
That guy's the best.
Because let's go to Gaylord, Michigan,
Okay.
and
Wow.
I want you guys to meet Blue. You see Blue?
Mhm.
Blue is he's a dog. He's 3 years old. He's a Rottweiler. He weighs 82 pounds, and he lives in Gaylord, Michigan.
Is it Blue or Blau?
BLEU. Blue.
BLAU.
Is it BLAU? Well, maybe did they misspell it there?
I see number 8 of. It says
I see on the thing.
BLAU is a weird name, right? Blau.
It's weird.
Blue. Wow. Is
Does
it
it
Bluey?
really?
They
He's
name
dead.
it Bluey?
Is it dead Rottweiler? Does it really
Oh
matter?
no.
Oh,
R.I.P.
no.
Bluey. Blue out.
Ooh, well, he did have a
Doesn't matter.
stupid name. Blau.
Okay, I'm gonna say he's Blue.
R.I.P..
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
so Blue, I guess his owner, his lady, the woman that takes care of And the man that used to take care of him, they've been going through a divorce.
Oh,
Okay, the
Blau.
couple's separating.
That's German for blue. Blau.
Okay, Blau.
Okay.
So I kind of nailed it.
Got it.
Kind of nailed it. Anyway, so Blau's people are going through a divorce. It's been very stressful. Okay, so apparently Blau has been on edge quite a bit, just really, really getting after it. He's an 82-pound dog.
Well, they've been talking to the fucking dog in German, which is an aggressive language. So
Blau!
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
German
dude, that's
dogs have to be just a little bit more on edge in general.
yeah.
it's a big fucking dog, bro. So Blau's owner, who we don't know the name of, but we do know it's a Gaylord, Michigan woman, said, you know what? Chill Blau out. Why don't I break one of these THC gummies off for him? And maybe he'll change his behavior.
Okay.
So she popped a THC gummy, presumably, and he popped a THC gummy, presumably, and then they went about their business, right? And about an hour later,
Blue.
let's chew, Blue. About an hour later, which is usually about the amount of time it takes for a THC gummy to fully kick in, Blue's person was on the toilet, and in came Blue. And Blue was angry. Blue was having a real bad reaction to that THC gummy. And
His anxiety got worse? No way.
Oh, the anxiety was through the fucking roof.
I
And
bet.
Blue ripped his person right off the toilet. Just ripped her off the toilet as she was sitting there. And that's when the incident began, guys. So I'm gonna cut right to the incident report. Okay. Yep. Let's go to the incident report. Okay, this is great, guys. Melissa, that's Melissa Fitzgerald. She shows up. When dispatch came across the radio looking for units to assist EMS with a dog attack, I heard the call and asked Central Dispatch if they needed us to respond, and they stated yes. Myself and 6973 in a Chevy went en route, lights and sirens at 11:06 a.m. This is early, okay? Central stated the victim was in the bedroom and the dog was wandering around the house, stoned out of its fucking mind. Okay, so EMS was staged until we could get the dog contained. And as we approached the front door, the dog was in the picture window, just looking at us. He was observed to be black and tan, a Rottweiler. 6973 opened the door, and the dog was to the left, straddling the couch and the table. The dog was subdued, not barking or growling. Walked in first, and I came in behind him. I noticed a lot of blood on the carpet in the living room. 6973 started walking towards the dog, and the dog jumped off the couch and moved toward the kitchen area. The dog put himself on the outside west wall of the house in the kitchen between the kitchen table and myself. At no time did the dog act aggressive. Okay.
So they went in and got the dog pretty much with no instance. They saw the blood.
Well, they hadn't seen the blood yet.
It was coming down from the high, or just
they hadn't seen the blood yet. They went down the hallway, noticing an immense amount of blood on the floor and on the walls. I announced myself and heard the victim yelling from the bedroom. And I opened the door and witnessed the victim laying face up on the bed, covered in blood. The room was semi-dark, but I could see an extreme amount of blood on the walls and the bed. And the victim said she could not get up.
So Blue really fucked her up. Yeah.
Blue fucked her up. Like
she shouldn't have given Blue the edible in Blue's defense.
And so the victim was yelling at, "Get her out! Get her out of here!" to the dog. Yeah.
Like, get her out!
Get her out!
The woman had to be airlifted and almost lost her arm. Yeah, absolutely insane. The woman's brother-in-law wanted to come get the dog and kill it. I guess she was in the hospital for like a week or 2 weeks, 10 days. And the husband, the estranged husband, who I guess has apparently been causing the stress that Blue's been feeling, initially wanted to rehab the dog, but then decided
Not after
that
it had a taste of arm.
He decided, quote, he just wanted to shoot it himself.
Yeah. This is her fault.
And so he did it.
Once the dog, basically rips an arm off, it's got to go.
Yeah, Blue had to go.
Yeah, because he's going to do it again, with or without an edible at that point.
She should also never be allowed to own an animal again.
No.
Is she facing some type of charges for like purposely?
They should take her arm off. So if they're gonna kill the dog, they should remove her arm.
Well, Blue almost did that for
They should finish as an homage to Blue. They should leave her arm off.
Don't let him die in vain.
Yeah, it's her fault.
When the woman was asked why she gave the gummy to Blue, she said she thought it would chill him out.
Right.
Boy, was she wrong.
Because that's what THC gummies do to dogs. They chill them out. Sure.
Right. Yeah. When the first time someone gets totally high and they're stressed, they're gonna feel so much better.
I love the idea of
she doesn't have the ability to Google.
Animal control's rolling up, and they just see a head pop up in the picture window, and pop back down. It's like a paranoid Vietnam veteran, but it's Blue.
This will chill you out, Blue.
Out of his fucking mind, dude.
Calm down, Blue.
Dude, yeah, those people are just so fucking stupid. Like, I
mean, talk about the exact opposite reaction. She's just in the bathroom. She's taking a shit.
You chill out. I'm gonna go take a shit, Blue. The schnitzel's cooking.
And Blue just runs full speed and rips her off the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you're trying anything at that point, but maybe start with CBD, instead of the THC. It just seems like so cheap.
Want to cool him out?
I'm gonna Google. Should I give my dog a weed gummy?
No, the answer is no every time. But Google it and see what it tells you.
High potency edibles are as attractive to your pet as they are to you. The problem is your pet can actually die from eating them. You'll just pass out at worst. Beyond the fact, marijuana edibles contain high levels of THC, which is very dangerous to pets. They often contain foods that are toxic. I mean, they obviously say no. It just says no.
It gets them higher than you.
Yeah,
because they're smaller.
Yeah, they get fucked up.
Yeah, so
they have more cannabinoid receptors than any animal known to man.
She learned the hard way. Yeah,
they get really fucked up
when they just eat weed. Apparently, like they can eat like buds and they'll get super high. Yeah,
so. All-time backfires. Trying to chill out below.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That woman. I mean, she's got to get. They got to figure something out. Put her in some kind of program. All right,
her arm, dude.
Another one here with some misfortune for a lady in the United States. Have you ever stayed at a Ritz-Carlton or a Four Seasons, any type of 5-star hotel, ultra luxury hotel?
I wouldn't say stayed. No.
Right. I've just drank in the bar.
To the lobby. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done
we were in the lobby of a Four Seasons. Well, Wes's then girlfriend was upstairs with Steven Seagal.
That's
you remember that?
Right? There's that. Yeah, I've been into that Four Seasons lobby, to meet people for drinks or whatever.
Wes was drinking feverishly. We're like, what? How long is she gonna be up there with Steven Seagal?
Yeah,
he I actually have a picture from that evening.
Yeah, he was nervous.
That's a fat anxious shark.
Yeah, Wes is nervous that night.
Yeah, so I've only done Sandals, Jamaica, the Coronado Resort, and San Diego, and maybe a few fancy ones internationally, but I've never actually stayed in a Ritz-Carlton or a Four Seasons, just been in the lobby. So, and that makes me feel a little poor, but maybe I should be happy because at least I wasn't Jane Doe, who was staying at the Ritz-Carlton San Francisco last November 2022. And the reason why we're lucky not to be her is, you see, the unnamed mother of 3 from Washington State has alleged in a lawsuit against Ritz-Carlton, Half Moon Bay, that's a specific one, that she was quote unquote sexually assaulted and exploited after she discovered that a bottle of water that she had ordered to her room one night in the middle of the night had been injected with a special ingredient.
Whoa. Yeah, roofie, some sort of roofie, a liquid roofie.
No, this bottle. Yeah, this is jizz.
You're damn right, Pat. It was the semen of presumably a Ritz-Carlton staff member had been inserted into the bottle prior to her getting it in her room. She and her husband. No, it probably was uncapped, busted in, and then recapped. She and her husband
sealed it with a lighter or something.
I don't know if the thing, it probably was because it was the middle of the night. She ordered it in the middle of the night. I'll tell you,
she must have been mouthing
thirsty.
Off. She was probably mouthing off, and he was like, "Oh, you need that water, huh?"
Yeah, potentially. She and her husband were there for 4 nights. there for 4 nights on her birthday, and they are allegedly huge Ritz-Carlton people, having stayed at over 600 Marriott-branded hotels over the last 25 years. And so on this trip,
How
when they were
long?
paying-
I'd say about 3 minutes.
Did you,
3 or 4.
can you rate your thirst on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah. he must have
That's
been
dirty.
creepy over the phone.
Ooh.
So they were paying at least $800 a night because that's the starting rate at Half Moon Bay. And she ordered a midnight bottle of water, and they're maybe partying. Who knows? She needed some water in the middle of the night. You're paying $800 a night. Give me the fucking water.
But by the way,
What?
severely douchey thing to do. And look, we're not at a level where we're staying at 600 Marriott resorts over 25 years. We're paying $800 to be at a Ritz-Carlton. Okay. But I will say that most people who are that rich, right, they don't care. Like, it's not like a big deal that they're there spending the money.
I imagine the phone conversation went a little bit something like this after she got in a drunken argument with her husband. Ring. I've stayed at 600 of these hotels, and how is there not a bottle of water by my bedside? That's probably
Okay. That makes sense. You
Mhm.
probably didn't
That's
like call
probably
and
what
be like,
happened. Like, how
room
dare you?
service?
Not, I'm spending $800 a night, and Half Moon Bay is the worst Ritz-Carlton. You don't even have bottled water in the room.
Right. She didn't call down and say, 1 bottled water, please.
No, she yelled at them.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, potentially. She ended up with the semen in her bottle regardless. She sipped it, thought it was semen right away, waited for her husband to get up, told
I've
him it was
tasted
semen.
a lot of semen.
Yeah. Told him it was
This is
semen.
a semen
Yeah.
bottle.
You think I don't know what semen tastes like?
Oh, no.
Reported
I was
it
at
to
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Travis
she
Barker's-
definitely knows.
Yeah.
Reported it to the Ritz-Carlton, who quote unquote sent the bottle to the laboratory for analysis and
Oh,
did
boy.
the testing.
What
and in fact,
laboratory?
confirmed that the water.
Just some dude tasted it. It's like, yeah, that's jizz.
I mean, they report. I mean, they have to. The hotel's going to have to do an incident report for it. So they reported it to the
Jizz
hotel.
Labs. Go.
Jizz labs.
Yeah,
The
you got a
hotel
bottle?
confirms it's semen.
Send it on over.
Yeah, this will be done.
Yeah,
This is
we
easy
got
time.
time.
I mean, dude, they fucking fed her semen.
No, I
you
know
would
it's
think-
horrible.
You would think they would take care of her. Yeah, it must be bad, right?
Oh,
They
Seems
take
like it's
care
bad.
of her.
Um,
I'll take care of this.
Oh, she wants a bottle of water, doesn't she?
413, huh?
Shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that should
after-
go to jail for sure. Jail.
after the Ritz-Carlton confirmed it was their own semen in her bottle, you'd think they would take care of her, right? Case closed. Surely a 5-star Ritz-Carlton would handle the situation appropriately for their guest when they jizzed in her bottle of water, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the tests are back. This is Ritz-Carlton semen. We're
There's
We're-
more semen than you actually assumed.
yeah,
There's 3 different types of semen in here.
it's positive, and it's Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, well, I would
brand.
imagine that they probably would have to give her whatever she wanted to shut her up so that the story didn't get out.
No, that's incorrect. That's why it's out in the media. Now she's having to sue Marriott because according to the suit, quote, to make matters worse, the Ritz-Carlton and Marriott International have refused to provide Jane and John Doe with a copy of the actual lab results for the subject water bottle that had the semen in it. And the Ritz-Carlton and Marriott International have also refused to disclose the identities of the hotel employees on duty that day so that their backgrounds and criminal histories could be
I
scrutinized.
feel like if it came back no semen, they'd probably give them the report, right?
Right. Yeah,
Like, you probably give them the report and be like, "Look, there was no semen." But since
Yeah.
they won't give them
and look, we
that's
said
Doesn't
this.
sound like a 5-star experience to me. They're giving you jizz water and making you sue them to get the truth about it.
Look, this test says no semen, and look, we went to Jizz Labs for this, and these guys are the Ritz-Carlton of jizz testing.
No, the hotel already admitted it had semen in it.
I mean,
Oh,
I can't think
no.
of like many times where I've jizzed in water, but the few times I have,
Well, maybe like directly into a toilet.
yeah, but actually, it's
Like in the shower, I guess. But like,
it doesn't blend in. It's like oil and water or
bottle,
jizz
yeah.
and water.
yeah,
No, no, no.
exactly. You could
The
put
guy
a
didn't
pee-
put the
you could
whole
pee
load
it.
in there.
You could
The guy
pee
didn't
in
put
it.
the whole load in there for
Yeah, he
sure.
did, like one rope.
You'd have to get just like you can't get
Yeah.
the thick part. You
Just
got
like
the clear
wipe your
part.
finger on it. And
Yeah, all around the
yeah.
the lid, probably all around
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rim. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
I'll reseal it. Get it a little sticky there.
anyways, the Ritz-Carlton fucked up. They admitted to this couple that it was semen, and then now they're purposely
disgusting.
not cooperating with any investigations. So yeah, sounds like they have at Half Moon Bay Ritz-Carlton, allegedly the employees will jizz in your water and then they will try to cover it up.
I absolutely will give you a bottle of water tonight. You better believe it. Yeah.
Well, you said water? Okay. Just water, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we're
not
gonna
good.
get a big tip for this.
So they haven't arrested anyone yet?
No, the Ritz-Carlton is blocking all investigations. They're not
Handling it
taking questions
internally.
from anybody. They're
They're
not
like the military.
including the cops and
Yeah,
and
they're like the
media.
Vatican.
They're
Right.
refusing to answer anything or give out any information. But they told the couple that it was jizz in the bottle when the couple complained.
Can we call them and ask for the jizz water? Let's find their phone number. I think we should call them and ask them. Now, will these rooms be coming with jizz bottles? Just wondering because I would prefer if they were jizzed in before I got there.
Hey, look, and I'm gonna just say one thing: don't try to slip me any jizz in your water bottles, okay? Because I know what jizz tastes like, and I will be on. I'll be on it like a stripper's mouth on Travis Barker's dick at Goodfellas.
Yeah, we gotta call them. Star 67. Well.
Oh, why?
Well, I mean, you don't want them calling you back. They're not going to arrest you, but they might hassle you back. I mean, they jizz in water bottles, you know. they might.
Oh, yeah, I'll take. I mean, they can't jizz in my water bottle. I'm too far away.
They might just call
That's
you
true.
a bunch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your address? We'll send you some water.
Mm-hmm. We can't come to the phone right now. We're jizzing in
Good
the
afternoon.
bottles.
Thank you for calling the Ritz-Carlton Half Moon Bay. This is Emily. How may I assist you?
Hi, Emily. I'm just wondering. I'm looking to schedule a vacation here soon, and I was just reading this article about something that happened at the Half Moon Bay, and about a water bottle, and you guys kind of spruced it up a little bit. And I was just wondering, like, is that something that you can order as when you stay there? Can you get that? Can you order it specifically to have that delivered to your room, or is that
Have
like,
a Mexican's jizz?
is it?
Is as in an amenity that can be delivered to the
Well, you
room?
guys made a special water in November 2022, apparently for a guest, and I was just wondering, is that special water available to all guests, or do you have to do something special to get it or something?
I'm not aware of that, sir.
Oh,
Let me see.
This
I
is
know
a
we do
deeply
have
internal manner.
amenities that can be delivered to the room if you're looking to, if you have a special occasion.
You got
with our
abort. You got abort.
Give her what you're looking for.
Okay.
Tell her you want some.
no, it's specifically the water that you guys ejaculate into and then give to the guests.
Yeah.
What?
That's what
come on.
I'm reading it. I'm reading it. Something you guys can do.
Eject Springs.
I'm sorry, sir.
There's an article I was reading in the New York Post.
Eject,
I
Will,
mean, it sounds like you can't do it, but thanks for your time. I appreciate it, Emma.
She had no idea.
She knows.
She knows. That's all everybody's talking about at that hotel.
She's good.
I don't know if we can get that together for you, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. Ejaculate. We have many types of water.
Yeah, so sounds like it's not something that you can normally order. And so it's a little weird that they're not giving.
Oh
out the
yeah,
details of what happened.
it's on the secret menu. You just got to be a huge bitch.
Yeah, you do. How aggressive does my wife need to yell at the staff to get this sent? Because I can get her riled up. We really want the jizz water.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that we got to the bottom of it. I think that if the couple's telling the truth,
I think we
like
need to keep the Ritz-Carlton in our Rolodex of calls like the Indiana Hotel. I think we need to
big time.
keep them around. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. You got anything else, Pat or Will? Are we gonna, or do you know what time?
Yeah,
it
no,
is?
I think. I mean, there's just no.
I don't want to hear about the dead cats. So let's.
No,
Just,
they didn't. They got saved.
Okay, good. Saved cats. Great. Well, then you know what time it is.
It's time for the high five.
I just got to say, a unit of measure in China for food is a caddy.
Yeah, they were eating cats, right?
Well, that's for all food.
But they were specifically in that store eating cats. Yeah. All right. Well, it's time for the high five, regardless of that. And today we only have 3 voicemails and no new 5-star reviews on Apple. Remember, if you leave us a 5-star review on Apple, we will read it here on the high five. So I had to get a little creative to fill in a little bit of the space. For example, let me see if I added it. Yes. Let's kick off a brand new award this week. And that's going to be for the Hardo Hive Pet of the Week.
Ooh, Pet of the Week.
Pet of the Week. One of our many awesome threads in the Discord, which you can get to by signing up to any tier on Patreon at patreon.com/hardfactor, is the pets thread, where we all post our adorable pictures of our beloved pets. And this week, first ever Hardo Hive Pet of the Week is spelled much more correctly, Blue the Beagle, not German spelling.
Look at the dick on that dog.
Yeah, look at Blue the Beagle hanging out there in all of his glory. Shout out to good boy Blue.
Pistol on that boy,
right? Yeah, get him a water
half
bottle.
Dick that dog.
Get that guy a water bottle. Shout out to good boy Blue, the handsome beagle that, according to his proud owner, Segwolf, says everyone loves to pet, and who wouldn't? Blue's adorable. Put the beagle on the board. Take that, Fauci.
Everyone loves to pet him.
Take that, Fauci.
Except when he rolls on his back.
Yeah, then he likes to pet you.
Because it's all dick. If you try to get him.
You think it makes Anthony mad when he sees a beagle that old? How did he get that old?
I do think so.
How can we let it happen?
Where were the sandflies? I hope we took its vocal cords. I recently read that they choose beagles, the NIH and other people, to test on and kill, partially because of how forgiving they are to you, even if you do things like experimentally test on them, which is one of the saddest things I've ever read.
That's sick. That's a disgusting fact.
Yeah. They'll just be like, maybe today you'll love me.
No, that's no problem.
Yeah. Torture again? Okay.
The sandflies, huh? All right.
You know what's best.
I thought we were past this, but
yeah. Well, tomorrow, maybe. Oh no. Okay. Moving on. Congratulations, Blue, once again.
Yes.
Let's do some voicemails.
Better Blue than we covered earlier. That's for sure.
Yes. Cool Blue.
It is Tony. I would say from Pennsylvania or from PA, but Penn State's a fucking embarrassment to the entire NCAA. James Franklin doesn't know how to coach a fucking game. Drew Aller doesn't know how to throw the ball more than 5 yards down the field. Penn State's in shambles, going to go 10-2 again, beat some middle-of-the-road team in a bowl game. What the fuck is new? 8th season in a row. James Franklin, Drew Aller need to never show their face in state college again until they can prove they can win a fucking game on the road. I think James Franklin's now 0-10 on the road against top 10 teams. He fucking sucks. I'm going to keep drinking, probably blackout by 7:30 on a fucking Saturday, and then watch the Steelers lose at 4 o'clock tomorrow. But what's your guys' favorite ice cream flavor? I'm a big strawberry guy myself.
Steelers won.
So interested to see what you guys say. But have a great fucking weekend, boys, and I will talk to you later.
I'm going to black out. Awesome. Tony.
Americone Dream.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. So that's got a lot in it, though.
Tony, are you for real fucking that bummed out that your team fucking lost to the number 3?
Also, the Steelers won. So I don't really.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you
bro?
didn't leave a follow-up being like,
okay,
the Steelers won.
They beat the Ravens the week before, bro.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Marvin Harrison Jr., you guys had a chance in that game, but
I'm sorry your team lost a well-fought match to Ohio State.
Hey, at least Brian Kelly's not your coach. Could be worse.
If you thought you were going to beat Ohio State, I don't know what you were thinking.
Guess what, Tony? Win out, and I don't know. Maybe we could still make the playoff.
No.
If you beat Michigan,
he called it. They're going to go 10-2 and win their bowl game and finish round number 10. Yeah, right around there.
Good for Penn State. Classic Penn State season.
For me, it's always been vanilla. I used to only get like vanilla cones from Baskin Robbins and stuff, and then my parents would always make fun of me because I'd always get vanilla. My sister make fun of me for always getting vanilla. Finally, they like got fed up and they're like, "You are not allowed to get vanilla at one of these trips to Baskin Robbins. You have to pick a different flavor." So I picked French vanilla that day.
That's amazing.
Burn them.
Got them to the ground. Like Mark, I'm a fan of vanilla. I like vanilla bean if I'm gonna go with the vanilla.
Exactly.
I also like I also like coffee. Now that I think of it, I'm a big bean and nut guy in my ice cream because I like coffee and I like pistachio too. So
There you go.
Yeah, you know who was a big nut guy in her water is the lady at Ritz-Carlton.
yeah. Mhm.
Jizz Labs, please don't say, oh no.
What kind of
I know
nut
that
is
they're
this?
gonna have the ice cream I like.
Jizz Labs,
This
we got
is-
another bottle for you.
Oh, this is an Enrique nut? I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what could have happened there, I guess, but no. See, it's being picked up by like every major.
They didn't nut in
publication
their
now.
own bottle.
Yeah.
She didn't have her husband nut in their own bottle. I don't think.
No. The only thing that could have happened is they just were like, "Oh yeah, man, that is what it is," and then accidentally said that, and just to get her off their case. And
Why
then
didn't they
now
offer her
but
like, I don't know, free?
they offered her
stays for
free
life?
nights. They offered her free nights, and of course she was like, "Why would I want to stay there and get my water jizzed in again?"
Right. Well, not here, of course, at other Ritz-Carltons.
We're gonna give you a card, ma'am. Okay. You present this at the front desk and no one will jizz in your water.
Yeah, you show this card, and also we're gonna get Enrique back. We're gonna order a few 6-packs of Anarista, the TikTok model or whatever, and her yeast vagina beer, and we're gonna make him drink all 6 of those.
Ew, gross, right? Okay, all good.
Okay,
Thanks.
fair. All right, next voicemail.
What's up, Hard Factor fellas? This is Welder Bart, and I'm later on today going into the birth of my 4th child.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
My wife's getting induced.
it's got a whole team
So
of
it brings
welders.
up the thought, what's the craziest thing y'all have ever done while your kids were being born? Have y'all any of y'all done something stupid? Get your wife pissed off at you, or your ladies, or whatever
This is a personal
pissed off
story.
at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to share no personal information or personal stories after that.
What'd you
Pat.
do, Bart?
Sorry. I'm just
They
kidding, buddy.
called Pat out.
Anyway,
Sorry,
love you fellas. Y'all take it easy.
he called Pat out as Pat was calling him out. The Bart Pat rivalry is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Gentlemen,
I've never done anything.
You have an
No.
opportunity in a few days here.
Are you?
No,
gonna
I mean,
play-
dude.
'cause those pranks that people post are funny. When pranking the woman in the delivery bed is funny. I don't have the balls to do it. I don't have the
insane.
it is insane. You're gonna be
Fucking
in the
insane.
doghouse for like 3 months.
Insane.
She'll remember that for the rest of your life. She'll
Insane.
remember that.
I'm gonna do something. When Cash was being born, Kay was like, "What are you doing?" I bought like some special suction cup mounts for the car so we could film the entire thing because I knew it'd be
Awesome.
great. And we edited the video together. That was what we did during labor. It was great. Passed the time. It was fun.
Nice.
Except
So
she's
no,
bossy.
but you have another opportunity, like I said.
That's true.
This any day now. Any day now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark
so
called it. Update on the mass
Yeah.
shooter.
he wasn't in the house. He
police
wasn't in his
found nothing
house.
inside the
Shock.
residence.
He didn't go
They
back to
said-
his home after he killed
As of
50
right now,
people.
Robert Card's still on.
Shocker.
Thanks. Well, that's weird.
Yeah. Yes, thanks for the update, but that was obvious. If he'd gone back to his home and gone to sleep, then he probably had a case of insanity for sure. Here's the last one.
Hey fellas, it's an anonymous teacher here. Didn't realize
It's from a
until
couple
y'all played
weeks
my
ago.
voicemail, I was breaking all the rules, and that's my bad. That's on me. So I'm just here to provide some answers. Okay, so 2 quick stories. The weirdest thing I've ever found in my own personal bathroom at my house. Hey, get out of the bath.
She yells
I
at
hear
me
that.
like 3
Weirdest
times.
thing I've ever found in my own personal bathroom is a bowl of cooked green beans.
Cooked.
I don't know how the fuck it got into the bath.
They
Well, that'll
didn't
ruin
eat.
green beans for you.
Why are there green beans in the bath? Nobody
That
knows.
was like
Everybody's
under the
asking
napkin.
why, and I don't have
Green beans were
answers
good.
to these questions. So, the weirdest thing I ever found in a school bathroom is a styrofoam lunch tray with shit on it. Okay. And I'm just going
All
to back up the story a tiny bit, and then I'm going to go along. I'm probably breaking the rules again. I'm really sorry. So, had a student come into my room. It's Decker. I was like, what? Oh, shit. I just gave him my name. Anyways, and they were like, hey,
I cut that
yes,
earlier.
some
we didn't
shit
hear.
on a lunch tray in the bathroom. And I was like, that did not happen objectively. And they were like, no, miss, it really happened. And then they told me about what they found when they walked in. So I walked in, and somebody had put a styrofoam lunch tray on the ground in front of the toilet. And for context, we don't let students take food out of the cafeteria. Okay?
Yes.
So they had to be determined, number one. They also had to be determined to get all the poop on the lunch tray because it wasn't a solid poop. It was diarrhea. Yes, I'm coming. Hang on. Okay, so
I love it.
After they had diarrhea all over the lunch tray, like pull up trowel, clean stuff up, I guess, and then like just bebopped out of the bathroom. And yeah, there you go. Weirdest things we've found in the bathroom. Hope you have a great fucking day, and probably miss the voicemail for this week. I'm coming! Maybe I'll catch y'all next week. Catch y'all on the flip side.
She's the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one way to send a complaint to the chef. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no kidding. It's like picture like the Thanksgiving style trays, like styrofoam trays.
Diarrhea.
And just each side's shit. It's another side of shit.
That guy is that's a budding prankster. That kid is gonna prank so many people in his life.
That kid's hilarious.
It sounds like a he, maybe, but great.
It's
prank.
a he. That's a he.
Great prank.
Okay.
Speaking of school and green beans, though, I ruined green beans for myself when the first time my dad came to the, speaking of Thanksgiving lunches, Mark, it was in elementary school, and he came for the Thanksgiving lunch day, and nobody wanted the green beans. And so the other kids at the table dared me to eat everybody's green beans. And so I did it.
Yeah.
So I did it. And then I threw up all the green beans all over the table.
Oh, shit. You ate so many green beans in front of your dad?
Yeah. He was so pissed.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's terrible. I actually have a photo from that day.
Yeah.
Dude, Fat Shark is a king. He's a king.
We got to get him on a shirt, dude.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah,
Fat Shark on a shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get Fat Shark in a tank in my house.
Yeah, no kidding. Dude. Hey, how's it going today? Nervous?
Not good.
You're gonna
a lot of people here
every time you look at him.
Well, I do think that's what happened to Anonymous Teacher too. I think that she had one of her kids that is like, "Come bathe me," was like one of her kids that she has to yell at to calm down. Definitely ate the cooked green beans and like put them in her shirt or whatever, and then like went to the bathroom and forgot to flush them. Just put them in the toilet.
What's for dinner, Mom? Green beans? I'll take them on the toilet.
Definitely not going to dump them in the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's end the week with some. Let's play that game again. But this time, non-Hard Factor host, but Hard Factor teammate texted that.
Oh, funny. Yeah.
All right. So.
All right.
Here we go. First text. Do we want to lock down the Bunny Ranch girls? Lot of interest. What's the scoop?
I mean.
Yeah, we want to lock them down.
What do you think it was?
It was intern Jackson.
It's intern Jackson. Mariposa. Of course it was. Mariposa, our longest running member of the team besides us, I believe. He and producer Eric might be tied. They're right around the same time. But Jackson famously got our TikTok to like 75,000 followers quickly, and we were rolling. And then a new intern came in and got us our last strike, deleting that account forever. That probably would be at like 500,000 followers by now, but it's all good. It's all good because the grind is fun.
Yeah, so fun. And then also intern Jackson, if you follow our main Instagram account, he's also the reason why pretty much we follow mostly Insta Thoughts. Like I think
he is such a horn dog, and he's so respectful.
In his last relationship, he had to delete like 1,000 like thoughts that he followed on Instagram and like cleanse.
Such a respectful horn dog.
Yeah.
But he's on it. That text got me going. All right. And I think that I'm going to go to the Bunny Ranch next week.
He's a motivator for sure. Yeah. Hopefully. There you go. So Will's going to actually probably get an in-person interview with some of these ladies.
Yeah. Will, I was
remote them in
making dinner when you were texting around and you were like,
they want me to come. They want me to come to the ranch.
Oh, they want you to come, bro.
Can you record it on video or something like that?
Yeah, of course. They want it recorded.
Okay.
You talked to the wife about this?
Yep. She's cool with it.
Work trip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only like 20 minutes from the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, so that's where they all work. We got several of them we're talking to, and hopefully we get all of them on interview.
That doesn't work there anymore that we need to talk to?
That's the reason. Tiara, I think is her name. Anyways, that's the reason why they all got interested. Is Wes did a story on a girl who got arrested and kicked out of the bunny ranch like earlier this year.
Yes.
And then
A
now
police standoff.
Right. And
So
then
she
now
drew a pistol on one of her Johns, and then he wouldn't. She like held him hostage ish, is what the report said. And then they claim it was for hours. Then the police came and had a standoff with her that they claimed was for hours. This was like a year ago, like, and then
it was earlier this year. It was February 2023.
and that went like semi-viral, like a lot of our Instagram stories do. And she saw it, and then she got out of jail or whatever, and DM'd us and like reposted it on Instagram.
We were like, yeah,
But
we'll talk to you.
She was like, I'd like to set the story straight. It wasn't for hours, it was for minutes. I was friends with the cops the whole time. Like, I want to set the story straight. Plus, I'd like to tell you all the shady shit that goes on at the bunny ranch. Fuck them. So
but she said she'll chat after legal proceedings are done. She realized.
But then she went cold. When we were like, hey, yeah, let's do this. She went cold. But then
3 other bunnies that still work.
A bunch of the bunnies started hitting us up and being like, we heard Tiara's talking shit. We want to set the record straight.
She's a liar. Exactly.
Yeah, so
now that
Will, how can you? I'm sure they have a hot tub there. You should see if you could roll in and do the interview from a hot tub.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Hey, can
whatever they wanted, whatever setting.
Yeah, and then just try to conduct a very serious interview about the.
Bro, I'm gonna be so professional.
You can't be serious. She said what?
Like, I know you're gonna be pro.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm super excited about it. Hopefully, we get to talk to these ladies next week.
There you go.
Without Jackson's horniness, though, I don't know if this all would have happened.
Maybe you
Probably
should bring some modesty clothing, like full
dressed
on,
like Kirk Cousins.
No,
Like
for them.
for them.
Like,
yeah. Hey, ladies,
for them.
before
Can
we
you put
start,
this on? Yeah.
Like
give them a sweater.
Yeah,
have them be full on modesty.
Yeah.
No, like
Here's a nice turtleneck.
Like very religious modesty, like
Mike Pence.
Exactly, like Mike Pence's wife at her wedding.
I can't eat lunch with you until I can't get this hot tub with you until you put the sweater on in the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, now I feel more comfortable.
Perfect.
I'm married, ladies.
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
She did what?
She did what?
Next to who texted. Here is so this is gonna be in response to a video. Let me see if I pull it up. Who texted this in response to this video coming up here? Here we go.
Good morning.
So this text is no one, Britney Spears in the morning, and then it's Wes saying
Wes acting like Britney.
Yeah.
Wes in his Hooters person outfit.
Who did that?
That's Miel, 100%. I was on Philippines time last night. I had a good chuckle.
As Miel, it's a very funny one. Shout out Miel. Miel is producer Eric's GF, and she's a beast. She mainly crushes for us on Facebook, but she's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. She'll do it all. So there you go. Shout out Miel. Okay, who texted this picture and then the caption, the text? Clearing out my photos and found this edit I did of Wes over Beto's body. No idea what the context is, but it made me lol. And that's when Beto was trying to ban assault rifles. And so it's a pit bull because
I know who it is because
Wes was going to ban pit bulls. Yeah.
I asked him to make it. It's Al. It's Al who runs our Twitter. And I asked him to make that meme way back in the day because Wes kept talking about we're going to take your pit bulls, just like Beto was with the AR-15.
Exactly. Nailed it. That was from Al from Sacramento. He runs our Twitter account and is hilarious. He absolutely kills it on Twitter routinely, getting posts with millions and millions of engagement. He has infiltrated Black Twitter and is a bit of a darling there, which I love for the Hard Factor brand. We need that. If you want to see how far we need to go as a country for racial stuff, go ahead and peruse the now 1,500 comments on the Disneyland post on our Instagram. Pretty disgusting stuff in there. But yeah, Al is
you wouldn't believe it, Mark. Those same comments exist on every single platform.
Oh, it's not just
that.
It's not just us. You know, like 95% of the viewers are not followers of Hard Factor. I'm not suggesting it's non-followers that stumbled upon the video, and they do it on Yahoo. They did it on TMZ. They used to do it on Barstool. Like, all these people had to get rid of their comment sections because everyone just writes like literally the N-word. Anyways, Al is a beast. We've been lucky on Twitter having intern Cam back in the day, who was a Twitter wizard as well, and now Al, because we're not as good as those guys on Twitter. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Al. Last one. Who texted? Maybe TikTok is lightening up. Yeah, right. They tried to flag the Hitler video, but they restored it when I appealed.
It's Joey. It's Joey who's running our TikTok now because Jackson, just mentally, I don't think he could take running another TikTok that's going to get deleted eventually. So now Joey, intern Joey, who lives in Sparks near me, he might help me with this this bunny ranch thing next week. If
he can hold camera.
That's right.
Yes. And of course, for context, the Hitler video is the Michigan State posting Hitler on the Jumbotron. We're not posting a bunch of Hitler things. Yes, that's intern.
We're not Michigan State or anything.
We're not Michigan State. That is intern Joey, of course, out there in Nevada with Will. As he said, he's currently running our TikTok, as Will said, and restoring it to its glory, growing the account. And that's our amazing team.
I'll tell you what, though, TikTok, he's right, maybe lightening up because YouTube confirmed that they don't like that one. YouTube was like, that's too hot for you.
Yeah, no, they might be. It's, I mean, they had to at some point swing a little bit back. They were that's our amazing team. Throw in Greg Riley helping out with every fatathon and the weekly parlay posting and tracking it. He does all things tracking for us, and really, they're all awesome. We appreciate the hell out of them. There's obviously producer Eric and his editing team out there as well, crushing the cut downs that you see online all the time. Then, of course, you, the listener or the viewer, the Hardo Hive. We cannot and will not be able to do this without you. We appreciate you. You can still buy merch up and through the end of the weekend, and it'll go towards punishment. I saw
that's right.
There's
more going through.
Still, so many today. I think there's 15 or 20 today. Still, well over 50 different people purchased merch. So keep doing that. I think I mentioned our awesome team. I think the only things that we ever would need help with.
Wes is gonna have to prank call people in foreign accents.
Perfect.
Mark's gonna have to shave a man-o-lantern into his chest.
Hell
if you buy enough merch. Wes will have to smoke a cigarette inside if you do enough merch. I mean, there's
keep it going. You have till Sunday. I think that just if there are any college-aged interns that want credit and no money, I think we might need help with Snapchat or Twitch. It's not necessary, but if you guys like Snapchat or Twitch and want to help us out, get at us, because that's the only little holes we have that we're not going to fill unless someone wants to fill them for us. But yeah, the listeners, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Everyone get out there. Have a great fucking weekend. We love you. We'll talk to you next week.